I first came across Pallas in Kerrang magazine, of all places. They were doing a feature on what they were calling the new wave of British prog, and Pallas were mentioned. I was curious enough to go out and get a copy of Arrive Alive, and I've never looked back. Right from the start, I was drawn towards their harder edge sound. It seems to me that they were one of the bands who realised that the rock part of prog rock was just as important as the prog, and that really appealed to my musical background. Of course, it helps having Graham Murray playing bass as well. Fabulous bass player who's got that awesome sound, the kind of Rickenbacker through an overdriven Ampeg sound that we all love. I've seen him do some great gigs over the years in all their different guises. Marquee, Hammersmith Odeon, playing for the CRS many times, various festivals, small or large, they've never let us down. There are so many tracks I could have chosen to play. Crown of Thorns, anything from the Atlantis Suite, Win or Lose, the absolute classic that is Sanctuary, plenty of stuff from Beat the Drum onwards. But I've gone with something that I've got a bit of history with, which is Cut and Run. Way back in the mist of time, even before the Walking on Ice days, I was trying to put together a prog band. We had a keyboard player, drummer and a bass player. We put out a load of ads for guitarists and singers, took a load of moody photo shots, that kind of thing, advertised in Sounds, Kerrang, no prog in those days of course. It wasn't long before we had an endless supply of guitarists to audition. We chose 2 tracks to audition them with, and one of which was Cut and Run. And it soon became very apparent that this was something that could sort out the men from the boys. Many a session ended with me being too polite to say what I really wanted to say. Perhaps prog isn't for you. It felt right to dig out the Rickenbacker for this one. It's a 1978 4001, all stock apart from the pickup cover's gone. In fairness, if the guy who owned this before me hadn't taken it off, I would have done. I had a chrome scratch plate on it for a very long time until I went back to the white, which I think looks much better. This was my first serious bass. I got it from Rhodes Music in Denmark Street while I was still at school, having saved long and hard. When I first started playing, a black Rickenbacker was all I wanted. It was a memorable day when I picked this up. Saturday, 9th of October 1982. 350 quid, which included a case and a new set of strings. Yes, I'm that much of a geek. It's seared in my memory. Here we go then. Pallas, Cut and Run.